Alright, hey, how's it going? Back doing another threat assessment for April 3rd, 2025. I have a few minutes here between work and other responsibilities, so I don't know what we're going to get up to today, but basically, to give an update, since yesterday we talked about how we gave a basic update up here, continued orange heightened because of continued threats to marginalized groups, and labeling opposition groups as terrorists for the current regime in the United States. Today we're going to continue to update with where we are for the current threats. Basically, since we did the update yesterday, we got a big financial change, so we prepared our threat matrix to potentially start to handle those events that we can perceive maybe coming down the line, runs on banks and stuff like that. We are we're expecting that to take some time to develop. Basically, current threats mainly revolve around wrapping up kind of thoughts that are still out there about Greenland, since Vance just went out there. And continued de-evolution of the of the relationship between the U.S. and European countries with the Ukraine conflict specifically. Today, I believe Russia put out a statement that it's not going to honor any ceasefire agreement. Also, Hegseth bowed out of any further talks with Ukraine, so something's going on there. They're moving and positioning, it sounds like, to go to whatever their next step is going to be. Whether they understood that nothing was going to come out of this, and they have a plan, but it seems like continued alignment with the United States and Russia against Ukraine and Europe is happening. So we'll continue to watch that, as well as lots of other fallout from financial changes, to put it, I guess, politely, with other countries. So we won't jump to any conclusions yet on those until we hear some more definitive statements, but it's not looking good. The U.S. continues to become more isolated. So I think for our threat analysis, we should probably note that the U.S. continues to become more isolated from former allies of other democratic countries throughout the world. It continues to align with Russia, and it continues to take an aggressive stance with Greenland specifically. Canada, it seems like they're kind of focusing more on Greenland right now. So we'll put that. I believe that's still we're not quite to this next level, but it's ongoing. It's a slow kind of burn until we get to this. Also, put all these in one group here as potentials for, anyways, that's just formatting stuff. It's not important. So we'll go ahead and put this continued heightened 2. Whatever. Heightened. There we go. I guess I have missed a letter there. Missed a consonant. Okay, great. Going with the orange here. This is April 3rd, 2025. All right. So we're gonna put this on here. These notes will be to continue to observe any news stories about these items when they come out. So we'll have a note of what to look for. So we are looking for U.S. continued isolation. Is it boring to see me type? Should I type this out beforehand? I feel like we're doing this together, kind of. So the goal is to do this so we can all learn how to do it better. Or continued isolated stance with wide tariffs. I'm probably butchering how to spell it. Tariff. Oh, we'll get that one later. Tariff. Frick. Okay, we'll correct that spelling later. I don't know. It's spelled some way, whatever. And we talked about continued alignment. Are you against European allies? Okay, and then we are going to also financial impacts expected due to tariffs. Is that it? Oh yeah, tariffs. Yeah. See, I knew we did it. All right, great. Whatever. Right, we're gonna correct all these. Awesome. Okay, so now we have something to look forward to when those stories do come out. If they do, we can say, okay, we can now look into those stories and connect those dots. So the goal here is to, when these stories come out, since we are looking for it, we'll have a better idea of what to focus on. And maybe I'll do a video soon about how to do these analysis on these stories as they come out, so that you don't get overwhelmed while this stuff's happening. Basically, that is it for today. For April 3rd, we are continuing to watch these developments as they come out. That's it. All right. Take care. Though the storm is howling, we go forward. All right. Be safe.